mic.
Can you hear me now?
Yep, hey.
How y'all doing?
We doing good. How you doing?
First time up. I normally sit in the back and just listen. I just wanted to answer the prompt.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, "What's the real issue?" And with the flags, I don't see what it says under there. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. What you say?
It says, "What's the real issue?" And it just say "and." I don't see what's under "and."
No, it's just some flags. It's on
Oh,
that. So,
okay.
what you think the issue is between Black Americans, Africans, and African Americans? Now, if you look on that shirt, on their shirts, on that side with Black Americans, Africans, and African Americans, we got Democrats, LGBTQ, Pan Africans, and bi ethnics. It seemed like a lot of them who stand together on that side, they disagree with the whole FBA movement.
Well, in
Um,
in my opinion, I think it's just a lack of respect from one side. Like if they can come to the table and have a simple respect for the group, we will automatically respect you back. Because it's been a long time. Like me personally, I got friends that's like, and most of them get it. I got Jamaican friends, Ghanaian friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with everybody, but most of them understand. So it's most of the people that's talking like that. I really only see them online, basically, because they understand that delineation is needed, basically. And the other part I think it is they just want because they are like they we were taught that Africa is the main face when it comes to the black people. But when they look at us, I can see that they probably think they're a little more inferior. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it can be a jealousy thing. So they want to sit at our table in our home and be the head of the table, and that just can't be. And we won't let that happen because you're not going to lead us in the right direction. You get what I'm saying? So that's my take on it, basically, to answer that question.
okay,
And
cool. Thank
I
you.
want I want to debate on that one there to you two Africans. Let me tell you something right
Wait a
now.
minute. Hold
And
on,
this,
Mr. Intelligent. Hold on. Hold on. Do anybody have a rebuttal?
Yeah, I got to rebuttal him.
All right, go ahead, Franco.
You know what, Mr. Intelligent, stay intelligent, okay? All right. Mr. AJ. All
Yes,
right.
sir.
How can we have a discussion with somebody like American who in her mind, Africans are nothing or nobody in front of her. What kind of conversation can we sit down with somebody like that who already teaching her kids how to be respectful towards African? What kind of conversation can we have with somebody who totally think African don't have a brain, African don't know anything, African cannot apport nothing into the table? How can we have that kind of conversation? Yes, we can have serious conversation with people who are smart, people who understand that if we united together, yes, we can beat up the people. But how can we do it? What's the best way to do it? That's my question for you.
Okay, the best way you can do that is first of all pick the people that you want to talk to. Like Black America is not a monolith. Like you know, what I'm saying, we all don't think the same. We don't move the same, and we all don't you know what I'm saying move unless we got a common goal, and that's where delineation came in. We seen something that was wrong. You know what I'm saying? That was hurting us, not hurting anybody else. When we say we're delineating, we're not saying that we hate anybody. We're not calling you dumb. We're not saying any of that.
HATE. I
Oh,
love
I'm
TikTok
sorry. I'm
shop.
sorry. Haze. We're not trying to haze you, basically. So if you want to have conversations, let's have the conversations. Like me, I don't have any beef with you. Me and you can sit down and we can talk until we blue in the face. But you also got to come to the table with open arms. You can't come in and you know what I'm saying and just be overbearing to me and expect and think I'm going to take disrespect. If you come with respect, I'm gonna respect you back. You get what I'm saying? It's all love. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're not saying we're hazing you. We're just saying, like, look, we gotta handle some stuff at home, and then once we get everything settled at home, we'll come to your home and then we can have a sit down and have a powwow. That's it.
All right, thank you, AJ. Hey, what is that? Acklin,
Oh, my name is Archlyn.
Archlin. Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm
I'll
fine.
listen in for now and then I'll join.
No, you can address the prompt right now.
Um, I just got on and I didn't hear everybody's point of view, just the guy
Okay,
before the
you're not
Nigerian
gonna hear
guy.
you're not gonna hear everybody's whole point of view. That you want to go back to the comments so you can listen more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Let's have open discussion.
So what I
Okay,
want to
so wait
say,
a minute. Can I say one thing? Let me say one thing to Frenchie real
You got
quick.
to talk in your mouth.
Okay, so I wanted to say one thing to Frenchie. Frenchie, you for some I don't know why you just keep coming at me. But I'm pretty sure that you have been with a woman that is fed up and don't want you anymore. That is exactly how Black Americans are feeling about separating from Africans. We are fed up, like R. Kelly. When a woman's fed up, that song, yeah, that part. I'm not a disrespectful person at all, but I'm being disrespectful to you guys because you come up here being disingenuous. You're disrespectful. You just, and the disrespect just slides right out of your mouth so easy. So that's why it's so easy for me to disrespect you back. I'm going to tell you right now, all of us weren't taught to turn the other cheek. And I damn sure I wasn't taught to turn no other cheek. If you smack me, I'm going to smack you back even harder. You better believe it. And those disrespectful comments that you come up here and making, that little slick shit I just let slide out of your mouth at the end of your little comment that you just made, talking about, oh, she's disrespectful and whatever little comment you just made. Yeah, that's it. I have reached my boiling point, just like many of us here, and now we're
You
going to
can take
meet
the
you
whole
where
four
you
minutes.
are.
You can take
We're
the
going
whole
to
4
meet
minutes.
you. We're going to
All
meet
right.
you right where you are. You
Okay.
disrespect us,
So
we're going to
so when you
disrespect
call
you
my
right
brother
back.
black
No holding
hamburger,
back.
when you call my brother hamburger, when you call it black, my brother black hamburger head, he didn't do anything to you. He's just started talking. And you call him the hamburger bird, whatever the name you call. Is that not respectful? Is that not
I
respectful?
called him the Hamburglar because that's the way I
Okay,
could describe.
is that not
I described his
respectful?
head shape. I described his
No,
head
no, no,
shape.
no,
His
no, no,
head shape
no.
was like the Hamburglar. I
Oh,
mean, I
all
didn't
right. See,
lie.
you're disrespectful.
It
You're
wasn't a
disrespectful.
lie. It
Have you
wasn't
seen yourself?
disrespectful
Have
either.
you
It was
seen
the
yourself?
truth.
Have you seen yourself?
It
Have you
was
look
the
at yourself?
truth.
Have
It
you
wasn't
look
a
at
lie. Let
yourself?
me tell. No, wait a
I
minute.
went to your
You
picture
need to
and you
gain
look
some
at yourself.
emotional intelligence because,
Oh my
first of all,
God, Jesus Christ.
everything that's said, just because it hurts your
Have you
feeling, does
look at
not make it a
yourself?
lie or
Have you look at
disrespectful. It
yourself?
was the truth.
Have you
I
look at
told the
yourself?
truth.
Have
I
you look at
told the truth.
yourself? Look
I
at yourself
told
in
the
the
truth.
mirror
Just
before
like I
insulting
can tell you
somebody.
some things right now
Look at
about
yourself.
yourself,
You
and
think
I'm
because
pretty
you
sure
put
you would
pinky
think it
on
was
you thinking you're
disrespectful, but I
beautiful?
can tell you the truth.
You are not
And
beautiful.
would you
Not at
call it
all. If I see you, I
disrespectful?
will never talk to you.
Absolutely, you would
That's why
call
you're a
it
baby mama.
disrespectful
That's why
because
you're a
it's not
baby mama.
something
Nobody
that you want
wants
to
you.
hear.
Nobody
And I
wants you.
land my
You're a baby
plane.
mama. Yeah, you're a baby mama.
hey,
Nobody wants you.
Franco, hold up,
I don't care
Franco. You
about
ain't
what
gonna
you
talk
gotta
to a
say,
black
Mr.
woman like
Intelligent. I
that.
don't care about
Hold
that.
up,
I
Franco.
don't care about that. America, you're a baby mama. That's why nobody wants you. I'm pretty sure your kids don't have the father
Hey,
in their life.
Franco,
Mr.
hold
Intelligent, I
up,
don't care about
Franco.
what you gotta say. I
As a
don't care
matter
about
of
that.
fact,
Stop
as a matter
tripping.
of
Franco
fact,
mad.
honey, as
Franco
a
is
matter of
mad.
fact, guess what? I don't have any orphans kids, and my
Who
children
cares?
live
Your
a
kids don't have the
very good
father.
life.
They
A
don't have the
very,
father. I'm
very
pretty sure the
good
father
life.
in jail.
My
I'm
children
pretty
live
sure
a
they're in
very good
jail.
life. And guess
I'm
what? They
pretty sure
have
they're in
everything
jail.
they need. They have clean
You gotta be
water,
the
and
father
they're
and the
not
mother at the
starving
same time.
every day.
That's sad.
They have
That's
their
very
mother
sad.
and their father, one father, okay? Which me and that man were married for
That's
almost
not
20
true.
years.
That's not
Don't
true.
tell me it's
No
not true. I
facts.
don't
It's
care
not
what you
true.
think.
I don't care
So
what
you
you
can
say.
say
I
whatever
know
you
it's
want to
not
say,
true.
Franco. You need to worry about all
Nobody
those
can deal
orphans
with
at
you.
in
Nobody
your
can deal
country,
with you.
and worry about your
Nobody can
grandmother
deal with you.
that's
With your
probably sick
hamburger
and
head
you
and
left in a
raccoon.
mud hut.
Who
and
cares
I
with
land
your
my
raccoon
plane.
face? Your raccoon face.
Franco, let me tell you,
What you
Franco,
gotta
you know
tell me,
your
Mr.
lifespan.
Intelligent? What you gotta tell me? Tell me. Let me listen.
Okay,
All
do you
right.
know your life expanding in Africa? 60 something years. That's your lifespan. Okay, you come from a little dirty,
Oh,
filthy
that's what you
country.
want to say?
Hold
That's what
on.
you want to
You
say?
come to
I'll have
a
to
dirty,
listen to that.
filthy country,
Oh, shut
to
your mouth. Who
America.
cares about what
You
you say?
flee your country. You
What?
flee
Is
your
2%
country with
American
all
outside
them.
America? Do you know that? 2% in
You
Vietnam, okay, in
you
Thailand,
you come
in
from
South
you.
Africa. It's a lot of black
Listen.
Americans living outside America. What you
No, you're
talking
a
about?
lie. You're a
But
damn
it's
lie.
not a lie.
You
It's
lie.
not
Y'all
a
known
lie.
to lie.
It's
Ain't no
more than 2
black
million
Americans
African
coming no
Americans living
Africa,
outside
man.
America. What are you
Y'all
talking
don't
about?
even have water and
Human
lights.
being a
Hey,
Okay?
traveler.
Frenchie.
Y'all don't
Hey,
have
Human being
water
a
and lights
Frenchie.
in
traveler.
Hey,
Africa.
Why are you
Frenchie.
so
Yeah.
How
mad?
about you try getting
If
a
Okay.
you can
backbone
travel, that's
instead
not
of
my
crying up
problem.
here like a
You can
3-year-old?
travel. You
Every
can
time
travel.
you
You don't
guys
have a
come up
passport.
here,
It's
you
not my
guys sound like
problem.
a bunch of whining
America,
ass
you don't have a
3-year-olds.
passport. It's
How
not my
about you get a
problem.
backbone? Aren't you supposed to be a grown ass man? I don't know nothing. One grown ass
Frankie,
man that
America,
will
come
leave their
on,
whole
stop.
family
Fra-
Stop your
Frank, you
behind
got a
emotional.
point. Frank,
to
go
You
sit
ahead. Go
here
ahead.
and
African.
come to
Let
America.
me tell you.
America
You
to talk
African.
shit?
Frank, you got a
You don't
point.
have a passport.
Hey, Frankie, why don't you grow up and be a grown
You
man? Go
don't
back
have a
home and take care of
passport. You
your
can't
family like a
travel.
man
You
should.
don't have a
How about you
passport.
do
You can't
that? How
travel. You
about you
can't
do that,
travel. You don't have
Frankie,
nothing.
whatever
You
your
have no
name
money in
is,
your bank
Frenchie,
account. You have
whatever your
no
name
money in
America,
is.
your
they
bank
gonna
account.
report you. They gonna report you. Calm down, America. They
Who's gonna
quiet
I
down.
didn't say
who
anything wrong.
who gonna send me? Who?
You're gonna get out of here. Trust me.
Ow. Okay, try.
Your day is coming, honey. Let me tell you something. My ancestors' blood is soaked in this land.
You
We are
should be
completely
ashamed. Your
covered.
ancestors should slap you in the face.
We are
Your
completely
ancestors should
covered.
slap you
So
in the face.
anything that we do,
Okay.
Your
our
Okay.
ancestors
ancestors
have
should
our
Okay.
backs
slap
a
you in the
hundred
face.
percent on whatever it is
Please don't
that
throw
we
no
do.
dirty
By
shit
And
now.
guess what?
claiming
If
by
we say we
claiming
want you out
by
of here,
claiming your
our
master, your
ancestors
ancestors
agree,
should
and you
slap you
will
in the
be out
face.
of here,
Okay,
Frenchie. You're
try
gonna
your
get out of
best.
here.
Try your best.
Okay,
Try
we
your
have a
best.
new guest on the panel. Hi, Key. Key.
Hello.
Hey, Key.
Hey, good evening. How you doing there, love?
I'm doing good. How you doing? This the
I
messy show, honey, child. This the
ah,
messy show.
well, everyone's quiet now, but I was just getting ready to just butt in and say, hey, what is going on? I mean, everybody's acting out of character, aren't we? Are we acting out of character?
No,
I mean,
ma'am.
I mean,
We got our good days
It's
and our
not
bad
you.
days. Some days we flying straight and narrow, and some days we go to hell. You just don't never know where we're going today. It,
well, I mean, I heard somebody say something about the orphan children. I mean, that's not their fault.
that's
That's
not
not their fault.
who fault is it that when people say baby mamas, we baby mamas over here. Who fault is that?
Well, that wasn't good either. But there was a derogatory statement made because children are orphaned, and I don't think children should be brought into this.
Well, yeah, ma'am. When I think a baby mama gotta have a child. So
Well,
when somebody label people baby mamas, and they do have a bunch of orphans
yes,
walking around there. Now, come on, now
yeah.
that's what that's the
Well,
pot
that's
calling the kettle black.
well. The comment about a baby mama that sounds derogatory towards the adults, but to you know make
Hey, I answered that question. Somebody called us some baby mamas last week, and my question was, why are there so many orphans over there? So every time somebody chooses to say, you would call us baby mamas, which you got to have a baby to be a baby mama. So that is talking
Mhm.
about kids, in my opinion. And I'm gonna wonder about them orphans.
Well, all of this is out of control.
Are
Out
we
of
okay?
control.
We doing
We don't
fine.
have to. We
We
don't have to
doing
go.
fine, ma'am. We doing fine.
We don't have
The
to.
show must go
No.
on. It ain't too much for me yet. When it get too much for me, Yeah, ma'am, I'll stop it. But they both had something to say, and now we moving on with the show.
Okay.
But we all
Okay.
adults in here. Like I said, sometimes we gonna sit pretty, and sometimes we gonna go to hell.
I don't like hell.
Hey,
Please,
I
Miss,
don't
don't
like
Yeah,
come up
hell
here crying,
hell
either,
is
but
okay?
you
hot.
know, it's you know what I mean. This is for entertainment and educational and coming to a common ground, and it can be all three of them things wrapped up in one show, and that's what's happening
Well,
right here, ma'am.
I would ask those on the panelists to be mindful of those that know you and that you
Child.
you 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 care about your reputation. If you care about your reputation, just be mindful of your family members and your children and everybody that's going to see you
And you
and
know
hear
what?
you.
People who come up here and disrespect Black Americans, they better be mindful, because when you do that, we gonna disrespect you back.
Is that what we teach our children?
Ma'am, I
Absolutely.
think this
Hell
might be
yeah.
yeah,
Hell,
basically.
let me tell you, as a
You're not
as
gonna
a
let
black
her.
American woman, let me tell you,
Hold
if
on.
somebody hits my children or disrespect me, hit they ass the fuck back. Excuse my
Nobody
language.
hits you.
Hit them back.
Nobody hits you.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Yes, and guess what? My children are honor roll
Emotional.
children. My children are honor roll children, and I have a grown daughter, and she's very successful.
And that
So
means
hell yeah,
nothing. It
hit
means
they
It's
ass
a
back.
nothing.
lie. You
It
lie.
means
Especially,
It's a
nothing.
lie.
especially these people. Let
It's
me tell you.
nothing.
Well,
Let me
I
just
don't
tell
want
Stop,
my
you.
stop
children
lecturing
listening
These
though,
to
and let her
you.
people,
talk to her.
these people are disrespectful. They come up here calling us baby mamas. They come up here telling us we're powerless. We don't have a
Now
country.
listen,
We're
you started it.
uneducated. How stupid we are.
You
All of this
started it.
different stuff. So, no, what we do is we hit them with facts. Now, if facts hurt, hey, so be it.
Well,
But
the
if you
fact
can
of the
throw,
matter
but if you
is,
can
You
throw
you
a
started it.
called
stone,
him a
but if you
name.
can, if
American,
you
you
can
started
throw a
You
everything.
started it.
stone,
You called
if you
black
can,
Y'all
if
not
You
you
gonna
can
called
sit
him a
here and
name. You
tag team my
started
I'm
it.
letting
mod.
y'all
Hold
know
on,
right
listen,
y'all
now.
better
if
go
you
You
on
can
Black
throw
started
a
it.
American
stone,
women don't play that.
if
Be
you can
ma'am.
throw,
honest with
I'm gonna tell
yourself.
you, and I'm
The
gonna tell
men,
you,
She
there's
better
men
not.
nothing
stay out
centered
of it.
about this
And
mouth.
you
I'm
you
very
playing a
grown.
child.
There's nothing about this mouth. My mouth is very adult, very grown, very much responsible. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't believe nobody smacking me, and I turn the other cheek at all. These people come up here every day and disrespect us for no reason. They come up here as soon as the panel starts. I'm gonna tell you the issue with Black Americans: they're powerless. They're nothing. They're uneducated. They're baby mamas every day, all day. So yes, now I don't know about you. You might have grown up in a good old Christian household, but let me tell you something. I grew up in that household too, and that is bullshit. These people can go to hell. They can go to hell.
And let me, and Miss, you don't even sound like a Black
you hear
American.
what she said?
You, cause
We
you
can
got
go
our
to
skin
hell.
tone,
She
you
she
sound
act
like you
like a
crazy,
Karen.
woman.
She act like a Karen.
Can y'all men let the two
She
women
act like a
talk?
Karen.
Can y'all men let the two women talk?
Thank you, Niecy Fly. Now, Kai, did we answer your question, ma'am? We gonna do what we want to do here. You know, I'm sorry if you feeling offended. It's nothing we can do about that at this point, ma'am. Kai, Kai, she's not responding, so I'm going to drop her because she's not responding. Not because I'm trying to drop her. I'll give it one more go. Kai, do you understand what's going on here? All right, Kai, you have a good night. Thanks for coming by now. Okay, y'all. So let's see.
Back to you Africans. I'm gonna say one thing about you guys.
Hold on, Miss
Say
You
it,
Coco.
need to
It's
go
Tunisia.
about
back
to begin.
home.
Hold
Bro.
on.
You flee from your country to come over here to drink.
Okay, the ancestors is saying not right now. Hold on, let's get to the new people. Archland.
Yeah, I want to say this. Okay,
Okay.
it's really sad.
Okay, you want to address the prompt first?
Yes, I don't mind.
Okay.
It's really sad to see that all
No,
of
you got
us.
to address the prompt first.
What's the prompt say?
Okay, the
What's the
prompt
real
says,
issue
yeah, between, I guess you
between
sound like you
African
got to ask,
Americans,
yeah,
Black
you,
African
yeah,
Americans, and African
just
Americans,
immigrants. How about that? 'Cause you,
immigrants?
yeah,
Okay,
and Black Americans. Go ahead.
okay. So it's sad to see that all of us on here we're Black
Ma'am, can you
people.
address the prompt first?
What is the real issue between
Yeah,
Black and
yeah, because
African
I don't want you to
Americans?
get your big one off and then you don't do my question. So we're going
Okay.
to
Do
answer
you
that
want me to
then come
repeat
back.
it
Go ahead.
again?
Yeah, no, you ain't got to just address the prompt. What you think the real issue is?
I think the real issue is identity problem. I think every one of us have identity problem. You know why I say that? Because if another black skin color person can look at another black skin color person and tell them they don't belong somewhere, it's sad to see that. Um, I've traveled a lot. I grew up around different places. I lived around Chinese. My mom was a diplomat. I have a very diverse life. And it's sad to see that our own people are fighting each other about a place that we don't even know whether we are from here or not. It's crazy. I'm sorry to say,
Know where I'm from, miss.
you said?
Right. Where
Okay?
you
I
from?
know where I'm
Let her
from.
talk. Let her talk.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Well,
I want to establish, ma'am, what's your ethnicity?
I'm originally born and raised in Liberia and America.
Okay.
I
All
came
right, so
here when
you
I was younger.
Liberian. You speak for Liberians. Now go ahead.
I'm speaking for everybody
No,
because I
you
have
can't speak for me,
lived.
ma'am. You can't
You know
speak for
why I
us.
say that? You know why I
Why?
say that?
Why do you say that?
Because, okay, I came to America at a very
Oh
tender
man.
age, number one. My mom was a diplomat. Like I said, I've been living in different countries all my life growing up. So it's sad to see that our own people here are fighting each other, whether someone is from another country, whether they're not from this country, whether they were born here, whether they
She's a
weren't born here. The fact of
princess.
the
She's a
matter is we
princess.
are all the same. There is no black, white, pink, and blue. When you cut each other, you will see blood. The same blood that runs through your vein runs through my vein. There is nobody that belongs anywhere. The word is big. Everybody belongs everywhere. We don't know where people are coming from. We don't even know how this world was created. So who's who to say who belong where and where this person don't belong?
I know this is my country, and I
Well,
know
I
your
can
country
tell
is
you
from
why.
Liberia. That's okay. So anybody have a rebuttal? Okay, go ahead, Mr.
I got a
Intelligent.
Yeah,
rebuttal. I got a
I have
Oh,
a
rebuttal.
okay, and
rebuttal.
Johnny, go ahead.
Okay. Well, I want
You gotta
to
fix
ask
your mic, Mr. Intelligent. We gonna stop you. You gotta Go ahead, Johnny.
I got a rebuttal
Okay,
next.
she said we're all the same. We all belong. We're all equal and all that. But her mother was a diplomat, so she's like a princess. So everybody's not a princess, ma'am. You're the only
No,
princess up here
sir.
right now, right?
because my
You're the only
mom,
child of a
because
diplomat,
my
right?
mom was
But you're
You
different.
gonna get the
You're
final say.
different,
Hold
right?
on.
all right.
Yeah, but you're different, right? Your mother and you are different, okay? You got a
No,
different situation. You know, it's not we aren't all diplomats.
no.
We're not all children of diplomats.
Hold on,
You
ma'am.
know,
Please
so we're
don't
not
come
all the
off mic.
same. You're different than us. Okay. So to put all I know we're all just peasants to you because you're like a princess and everything. But no, we're not all the same, just like you're not all the same. Okay. Just like you're different than us, we're different than you. I'm different than the African. I'm different than I'm different than the Ethiopian. I'm different than the Jamaican. We're special too. We may be poor, we may not be rich, we may not be pedigree, we may not be princesses and Dutch, whatever the dukes and all of the duchesses and all that, like y'all are in your, monarch that you're from and everything. But no, we're not all the same. Don't peasant us out. Don't make us all peasants because you're the princess. That's not fair.
You don't understand what she said, brother. You did not.
Go
There's
ahead,
no tape
answer.
on it.
Okay,
hold on,
so
no,
he
hold on.
said I'm different, right? Now, I can tell you for a fact that I wasn't born with my mom being a diplomat. She worked her way up there. So I got to see her being a regular woman and travel out of the country with my dad. My dad went to school in Japan, he did engineering. So I got them to see and work their way up there. I didn't just grow up, they just made life okay for us because they worked hard. So it's nothing that you saying that I'm different from this person and I'm different from, no, we are all the same still, okay?
All right, go ahead,
Okay,
AJ.
I got a rebuttal.
Wait a minute, hold on. What you say, Mr. Intelligent?
I want to tell her one thing. I'm not
Okay,
an
hold on,
African. You're
AJ. He
African.
can't. He the mic good. Go ahead, do your rebuttal, Mr. Intelligent.
Okay. Descendant of Africa, okay? You're African. We not the same, okay? I just want you to know that from the beginning. And number two, we in the richest country in the world. This is my land, okay? America. My ancestors over 7 generations in America, okay? So when you come up here talking about we the same, you're not the same as me. Okay? I don't care what your mother is. I don't care if you was the king of Liberia. That's your business. All right? Keep it to Liberia. But when you come talking to me, a black American, have no connections to Africa, you can't talk to me. Okay? No kind of way. You're in a black American panel. You don't come up here talking the way you talk to me. That's disrespectful. That's why we delineating from you people from your continents. Okay? From all other ethnic groups. Okay? This is who we are, black Americans.
All right,
Okay.
Okay?
thank you, Mr.
So
Intelligent.
May
Thank
I
you.
respond to that,
Yeah,
please?
hold on. Black 40, why you keep coming off, Mike? I got something to say to my audience, please, y'all. Thank everybody for the taps. We got over our 100,000. Let's see if we can get 200K taps. Don't forget to tap, tap, tap. Do your daily heart me. Follow the host and any panelists that you like. And don't forget to share the live. Please gift the panelists and gift the host if possible. We appreciate y'all being here. Shout out to my YouTube chat. Hey chat, I hope y'all enjoying. We got American underscore Pisces Queen 313 here. We got Bohemian Smith 1 here. We have French Franco 21. I know a lot of y'all on here like Franco. That's his information if y'all want to follow him. Then we got Mr. Intelligent here. We got Black 40. He knew. I don't know where he come from, chat. So we got AJ. He's a new panelist too. A''J if y'all want to follow him. And Archland, it's Archland with a rose, a heart, and a emoji if y'all want to check them out. All right, go ahead, Archland. Your final say?
Okay, so I would like to also just break it down a little bit. He said something, we're not the same. My
Oh,
country
I'm
was
sorry. And
founded.
we got Niecy Fly right here. She got that good
Okay.
Granny B's barbecue sauce, y'all. Y'all can find Granny B's barbecue sauce on Facebook. I'm sorry, Archland. Go ahead. I'll restart your time.
Okay. So I want him to know that the history of Liberia was founded by free black slaves from America, which means your same ancestors went back to Liberia. They shipped them on the boat after slavery got done over here. And they created a land for them and for them to live and maneuver with the indigenous people they met there. So they brought civilization. That's why we hold Black Americans close to us more than anybody. If you don't know that, the culture of Liberia is so similar to America. If you are counting any other African in the world, right, you will count Liberians as the closest to Black Americans because your blood that runs through your vein, your ancestor bloods is the same as ours. You understand? So when I say we are one and we are the same, I'm not just saying it just to talk. I have facts to prove with this. I have things to tell you about Liberia and America. Go and Google Liberia. The flag is all the same. President James Monroe, our country was named the capital city, Monrovia, after him. There's so many places in America. We have Maryland there. We have so many
Okay,
places.
land your plane.
So at the end of the day, Like I said, I'm not just talking just to talk. I'm talking because I have facts, and I'm saying that we are one.
Okay, so Arslan, if you saying, hold on, Arslan, so we telling you, I'm gonna tell you, Black Americans feel like these other people coming over here bothering us. What you gonna do about it? You say we the closest ones to y'all Liberians, then. So
When you say these people, who? What do you mean by these people? I,
the
I want to
people
know the
on the
people.
continent, immigrants from the
Like we,
continent, ain't
any,
Liberia on the continent of Africa?
what do we say about them coming here?
Yeah, yeah. How y'all feel about them calling us lazy, being disrespectful to the Black Americans you say you love so much?
I would say this too, right? You know, we have a lot of people that go to Africa and help out and do things. They do say some Africans are lazy in Africa. You understand? They do say that. It's people's opinion based on what the situation was that they met or seen. You
Oh,
understand?
okay. Well, then we
For
got it
some,
from here, Archland. We
yeah,
just thank you.
that's
So,
just it.
so yeah, we got it. We don't need Liberians help because
Can
we got it. Go ahead, American Pie.
Okay, so so first of all, when you say that we're all the same, we are not all the same. So that would say that we're all the same. You talking about because we all bleed red blood, but don't the white tea bleed red blood? Doesn't the Asian man bleed red blood? I don't see you guys harassing those people, telling those people to get together and come together. And as a matter of fact, animals bleed red blood too. And I don't see anybody or in LGBTQ, they're free to express themselves and identify how they want to express themselves. But when we say we want to be different and we want
Hey,
to
she
be,
meant the human
and
race.
when we say we want to be separated from these people, it's taken as though it's being hateful. And second of all, I wanted to say too, Liberians went
Love TikTok shop. I love TikTok
HATE.
shop.
I love TikTok shop. And I wanted to say too, Liberians, those people, y'all people over there are not our people anymore. They were there, but guess what the Liberians did? They ate them, honey. Those are not the same
You
people
are a
anymore.
liar.
Those
You
people
are a
went through
liar.
those people went through an ethnogenesis. Those are
Liberia
not,
ate who?
wait a minute, wait a
Liberians ate
minute,
who?
wait a minute, wait a minute. Those people are not the same
Which
people.
people?
The
Okay,
the American blacks that went over there to Liberia are not the same people anymore. They went through an ethnogenesis. Y'all are African.
no,
Period.
they
Y'all
didn't.
started to,
It's your same.
yes, those Africans were eating our people over there in Liberia. Those are not the same people. And as a matter of fact, they hated it over there because those people were those
HATE. I
HATE,
love
I love
TikTok
TikTok
shop.
shop. And those people were actually burning down everything that they built up over there in Liberia. I don't want to hear that mess. Save your little I don't know, life skills speech or whatever you trying to do, or unite the world
It
speech.
sounds like
Save
you're a
that. Wait a
bitter
minute. Wait a
person.
minute.
You
Wait a
sound
minute.
very
Wait a minute.
bitter,
Wait a minute.
and you sound
Save
very
that.
lost,
Save
and
that.
you don't.
Save that. We are the world speech for your people over in Africa because they don't even like each other either. Okay, so save that speech for your own people. Go to your country and focus on the issues that you have in your own country. And I land my plane.
I got facts on the cannibalism. I looked it up on the cannibalism. If anybody wanted a source, you wanted a source for the
Black
cannibalism?
Americans ate their own people too. They have things that they do. What are you
The
guys
Eastern
talking? That's
file.
Hold
What do
everywhere
you
on,
do
in
with
the.
the Eastern file?
hold on. When did Black Americans eat their people? Can you?
Girl, y'all kill each other every single
I
day.
don't
No, we're
know.
not
No,
eating
Every
no,
nobody.
eat.
single day.
No,
When it
eat.
comes
Hold
down
on. Why
to
you getting upset? Hold on. I'm just asking you to clarify. You
y'all
know,
do things with voodoo too.
hold
Y'all
on.
do voodoo.
Oh,
Don't
no,
New
we
Orleans have?
don't. No, we don't, ma'am. Listen. When did we eat our
In
people?
Louisiana.
Don't New
Hold on,
Orleans
Frank.
have a long trace of voodoo and eating human
Yeah,
flesh?
some of them.
Don't.
It's 50 states here. Hold on. When did Black Americans eat their own people? Can somebody put that in the chat? That source, or do y'all?
Can
Can
somebody
somebody?
look that source
Johnny,
up?
look that up. Look
Never,
that
we
up.
have never participated in any type of cannibalism at all because most Black Americans grew up Christian, and you know that in the
And
Christian and you know that in the Christian religion, we most of us
who
have grown
created
up
this
Christian, and
Christianity? Who created it? The white man, and you are
most
worshiping
of
the
us
white.
Most of us
Okay, so
have
we
grown
don't
up
eat our
They go to
people.
Christian.
heathen. I
Most
told
of
the
us have
heathens,
grown up
baby.
Christian.
A fool to
Exactly.
not
And we
know who
never
you are. You are
participate. And
worshiping a
second of
black,
all,
a white
second of
man,
all,
God
second of all,
Okay,
second of all,
Miss
created. You're
Intelligence, let
second
me
of
worshiping
calm
all,
you
that.
down. Thank you for
black
coming up. You can come
Americans,
back up.
black Americans, we're not about to sit here and eat no person. And as a matter of fact, we were appalled at people who were actually doing
Says
that. Remember
you hate
that
the
white
white man so much, but you worshiping the.
HATE. I love TikTok shop.
we don't do stuff like that, honey.
You're
We like
praying to
real
the white
food.
man's
We
God,
like
honey.
real food. We like real food. That's why most of us over here are thick. We like to eat real food, not no human flesh. We
I
don't
have a
do that over
question.
here.
If you're talking
Liberians
about thickness,
indeed
you need to
did
get
that.
in Africa. You will see some
And
thick
About
ass
over
people
here,
burger.
naturally.
Burger,
listen,
mac and cheese.
Liberians indeed ate them, okay? Ate them
About
and
burger, mac
burnt
and
down
cheese.
everything that they
Burger, mac
built.
and cheese. You overweight. Diabetes. But diabetes. That's what you're talking
See,
about?
Sick quick. You need us
Diabetes?
for
You're
healing.
talking about
Who?
that?
It's the all
Who
the
gets sick?
medication they
Who
use is
gets sick?
all
Who's
herbs.
sick?
It's all
Number one, who gets sick?
I can't
Because I'm
believe she
not.
got up here and said
everything
we
is from
eat
Africa,
people.
and you want to degrade where Africa creep.
Well,
Girl,
go to your own homeland and go over there and advocate for your people.
can I
Your people are
ask a
over there
question?
beating each other's
I thought
ass
she
right
said
now.
she love us. She got us
Yeah,
close to
we not
our
eating
heart when it
nobody over here,
came
baby.
out.
We not all the same, baby. We not eating nobody over here.
Can I
Like, I'm
ask a
sorry.
question, please?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do
Yeah,
voodoo.
go
You
ahead.
do
Hold
voodoo
on,
too.
y'all.
Yes, you
Hold
do.
on,
You do
honey. Go.
voodoo.
Hold
He's
on. Go
so
ahead,
ignorant.
AJ. Go ahead, AJ.
Why you guys come on here and just want to
Oh,
Okay.
distort?
Rev,
Uh,
I'm sorry.
no, I wanted to ask a question.
Go ahead.
And my question is like, no, for one, we wasn't eating each other. That's false. That false through the board. But my question is to you, and no disrespect when I'm asking this, what are even if we was to call ourselves African, what would be the beneficial factor of us calling us African? That was for art. Her mic is muted.
Were you asking me a question?
Yes, ma'am.
What was the question?
I was asking like, okay, say if we all just came in kumbaya together and we just came out and we was like, okay, we all African. What's the beneficial the factor for Black Americans to call themselves African?
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
Yeah. Speak up a little bit though. Speak up.
Okay, my question was now, say if we all kumbaya, we all came together and say we all the same. What are the beneficial factors of us Black Americans calling ourselves African?
Nobody said you need to call yourself African. Call yourself whatever you want. For me, I call myself, I'm a Blackanese. I feel like I'm Chinese. So at the end of the day, I don't care. Call yourself what you want. Nobody is saying somebody should call. We just talking about being united. Being united. Putting aside our differences. That's just it. Putting aside whatever hurt this one. You hurt my sister. You hurt my brother. Put that shit aside and come together. That's all. Be what you want to be. It's like me telling a gay person he can't be gay. Why?
It makes sense.
Be what you want to be. Call yourself anything. Me, I always say any country I've ever lived in over 2 years, I am a part of that country. I always say that. Whether
Okay.
it's
I'm
2
just
years
saying,
I'm with
but
the people, I call myself that.
Well,
I'm saying, but
can
how
all the
can we
other people
actually
from
unite?
Africa answer that question? Hold on. Can everybody, all the other Africans on the panel, answer that question, please?
What question, my brother?
I said if we all came together and we was to call ourselves Africans in America, as Black Americans, what are the beneficial factors that helps us calling ourselves African?
I think the sister answer. You don't have to call yourself African. You can be dinosaur if you want. That's fine.
Mm.
But we're talking about unity. I mean, she said unity. That's the best way to beat the whitey person, the little man person. But because if you only by yourself fighting the whitey person, I guarantee you're not gonna win. Because
The
my
white people ain't my
Wait a
enemy,
minute.
man. White
Let
people
me
hold
ain't
tell
my
on,
you.
enemy,
can I
man.
Let
I
me
don't
answer?
know
tell
what
you.
y'all
Can I
talking about.
answer?
Let me tell you what that looks. Let me tell you what unity
Holy
looks
Jesus
like for
Christ!
them. Let me tell you
Oh my
what
God!
unity. Yeah, my big mouth self right back
Oh
on
my
here again.
God!
Let me tell
Oh
you
my
what
God!
unity looks like for them. Unity looks like them pushing us in the forefront
What happened?
The
of the
ancestors American.
bullcrap. People are gonna push us on front lines. Huh? The only
All
thing
she
they want to
does is
do is use
ACTR.
us. Just like
Do you just
everybody
like
else,
ACT?
hide behind us, use us, and take everything.
Sis,
I'm
That's
do
saying,
what
you
they're
how
know
gonna
are we
how
do.
much
Throw
supposed
us
to
on the front
unite?
America
line.
used the rest of the world?
Like I said, the only thing
Do you
what
know how
benefit
much?
have we gotten? What benefit have we gotten from dealing with you people? What have we
I'm saying,
gotten
how
from
are we
you?
supposed to unite? How are we supposed to unite
How does it
if
benefit
if I
us?
if I fall asleep? How are we supposed to unite? And if I fall asleep, you chewing my butt cheeks off? Like,
No,
What?
they're gonna throw you on the front
That's
lines, Johnny. They're
wild.
gonna have you come over to Africa, tell you some scam, and then they're gonna start a war and they're gonna throw you on the front line. They're gonna sacrifice
yo,
you first. That's what they're gonna do.
Thank you, host. Thank you for having me. I'm gonna drop so somebody else can come in.
All right, thank you.
The eating the booty cheeks. It took me clean. Can you drop me, please? I'm coming
Yes,
in.
sir.
Thank you.
Johnny, what is wrong
Okay.
with you? What is wrong with you?
I'm just saying, I can't fall asleep next to somebody that eat babies. You know what I'm
So you
saying? They
guys are
eating,
thinking that all Africans eat human
Oh,
beings?
you're just are losers.
yeah, because it's
You're are
normal.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
it's
losers.
is
normal.
funny.
Bunch of losers.
It's normal practice behavior though.
Johnny, you
Like
So
all
just
they
a
weren't
Americans don't eat
catching.
delusional.
chitlins,
So
right?
wait a minute.
You're
So
just
the
a
witch doctors
delusional
weren't catching.
loser.
So the witch doctors weren't catching those albinos in Africa and boiling them and cutting them to pieces and saying that it gave them superpowers. Now lions
She
say they
watched too
wasn't.
much YouTube.
So
She
the
watched
white
Lions
too
say
people,
much
they
they
Okay,
went
wasn't.
to
y'all,
YouTube.
let's move
Africa, ripped
on
them
from the
off, and killed their people, and
She
cannibalism.
steal their
watched too
gold,
much
their
Let's move
diamonds,
YouTube.
on
silver,
from
Yeah,
and
let's
all
that.
their
move on. We
Hold
gotta
on.
resources.
move
The
on
white
from
Hold
man
on.
didn't. That you
Hold
cannibalism.
are
on,
saying that.
Arsenal. Hold on, everybody. Let's move on from that topic, honey. I don't want to think about it. It terrifies me. So let's see. Do we have any Black Americans that want to come up? We got a lot of opposition in here tonight. So let's see. Let's see. Okay. Let's, okay, we got Andre. And then let's see. We'll bring up somebody I haven't heard. Let's see what Ombre talking about. He looked like an ombre too. So did he come up? No? He gone? Okay. Oh no, Ombre is up here. Hold on, Andre. Hey Andre. Ombre, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Shut it live and tap the screen. Hi, chat.
Hey chat, how y'all doing down there? Drop a one if y'all enjoying the show. Drop a two if y'all not. Hey Ombre. Ombre. Two. You not enjoying the aim high? Aim high not enjoying the show, y'all. Ombre, go ahead, Andre. How you doing?
How are you? You want
You
me to
want to
address
address the yes, sir?
what's the real issue? The real issue is that black people want to delineate, and everybody else is trying to figure out a way to tell us we can't do what we want to do. We want to delineate because not so much about the racism, but we just feel that when we need you, you're not there. So we want to go try it on our own. Just give us your blessing, and that's all
That's all
I
you
got
want.
to say
That's
about
all
it.
you want to say.
I mean, that's what I got to say about the prompt.
Go
As
ahead,
far as
Andre.
As far as the Africans that keep coming over here telling us that we was former slaves and stuff like that, we are been here waiting to see you come over here with a big package from Africa for us, and you haven't came with nothing but a bunch of insults. I think it's time that you dig in your pockets and put a donation of your own from your country to black Americans. And if you can't do that, stop acting like we should unite, because we know you up to no good. You be scamming people all the time. We traced everything you've been doing since you've been here. So stop your nonsense. Join forces with us, not the other way around. Become African Americans after the black Americans, not after the white man. Just us. Join us. We the leaders. And long as you know that we are the leaders, then we can hurry up and come up with a game plan on how we're going to win our reparations. And we want help in getting our reparations. Don't tell us we can't get it. Tell us, yes, I think you should get it. If you ain't on our side, then we don't need you. That's all FBA is saying. Unite or die, or unalive.
No, unalive, and I love TikTok
Unalive.
shop. And we don't promote violence here. If that's not the scenario. Okay, I don't promote violence. Were not my words or the words of my mods. Okay, so or my mama. All right,
It's sad
just
that
know.
this is the same type of hate you guys have towards
I
each
love
other here
TikTok
that
Nah,
we
shop.
he
I
see.
slid
love
that in at
TikTok
the
shop.
end too. I was
Yeah,
like, where
it's
that
that.
come
Like, why
from?
are you even thinking about killing another
Hey,
race?
hold
Or
I
on.
was
Okay, we
like,
gotta
what
yeah,
drop
the
you
fuck?
down because you don't know TikTok friendly language, and no one's talking about unaliving anybody. Okay, he just misspoke.
I got a rebuttal here,
So
please.
don't go trying to run with that narrative. I don't want to see no TikTok made about my show talking about we over here promoting unalivements. So go ahead, Andre, you want to land that plane? No, we ain't gonna even go ahead, Andre. Go, Andre. How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I just wanted to say the real issue, this is a family issue between West Africans, Caribbean, South Africans, and Black Americans. Unfortunately, Ethiopians, we got dragged into this under like Africans, but I feel like this is a problem you guys should figure out. I don't know why Ethiopians are catching strays. We're getting lumped in with these other Africans. We're nothing like these other Africans, like these Bantu South Africans that are fighting each other in South Africa right now. These guys are doing some barbaric behavior, fighting each other for no reason. I don't even know what's going on in South Africa. So I don't even know why East Africa, Ethiopia, we're getting dragged into this. We're catching strays for no reason. I think you guys should, figure out your familiar family issues, Jamaican,
Hey,
Black.
hold on, Andre. Where you say you from? Ethiopia?
Yeah.
Did nobody mention Ethiopia today? You brought yourself up here and centered yourself. Nobody on this
No,
panel.
it's just usual.
I
When
know,
when you
but
guys when you
nobody
guys say
here did
Africa,
that. Nobody here did that. You up here telling about we bringing you in here and this that. I don't even know what you talking about.
no, it's a common theme I see with
Well, not here. I
FBAs.
don't know about that. I don't know what nobody else did. There's another space to you, but we ain't said nothing about no Ethiopians here.
Okay, perfect. Perfect,
Okay,
perfect.
that's all you
If
wanted to
that's the
say.
case, loves the world
Mhm.
host. I very much appreciate that. I just
Yeah.
think going forward when you're
But
getting
if
at
an
these.
Ethiopian, we have had Ethiopian trolls, okay, but we didn't mention Ethiopia today.
Okay, I appreciate that. I just think going forward, I think FBAs when you're talking about Africans, you should be very very precise and say
No,
West
we gonna do
African,
what we want to do.
Bantu, and South
We gonna
African.
do no. I'm not gonna even say thank you for that because we gonna do what we want to do. You can't control all Black
Okay, then you
Americans'
can't lump
voice.
all if you lump all Africans in together, then I'm gonna have to come up and I'm gonna have to say my piece as an Ethiopian since you're gonna say
No
Africans all
problem. No
together.
problem. I welcome it. We welcome it. We welcome the smoke here. It's no issue. We can have a discussion. Like I said, we didn't mention them today, but if you come over here and you're Ethiopian and you're trolling and you choose to get up on this stage, you might get called something, or something might be said to you, or whatever. I don't know how that might go. So,
Yeah,
you know,
that's very fair. That's
yeah.
very fair. I just wanted to point out is just these,
So
you
what
know,
do you
these.
think the problem is? What do you think the problem is here?
The
Since,
problem
you
is
know,
if I
don't,
was
keep in
to,
mind Black Americans are in their country. So what's the
yes,
problem with people who come to our country? What's the
okay,
problem?
yes, I think the problem is as an outside observer, if I'm being very objective and being very fair, I think the West Africans and the South Africans, like the Bantus, you know, they got a little too comfortable with Black Americans. You know, they came to America, they started talking crazy online about Black Americans for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So I think they got a little too comfortable. They ran their mouth a little bit. And you know, and unfortunately, they're the ones that you know, I'm catching strays for some reason now because they were running their mouth. You know, East Africa is catching strays. You know, I don't even live around these. You know, I don't even live around no Black Americans, anyways, or these other Africans. I just live around Habashas, really. But yeah, it's a West Africans and South Africans. You know, they got on their high horse. They're talking crazy. You know, they're saying, "Oh, we're the original." They're calling you guys, unfortunately, they're calling you guys slaves. You know, they're calling you guys slaves as if you know, they're not traders that were, you know, working with the white tea man in Britain with the, you know, the transatlantic slave trade. That was the West Africans. So that's where the, like the, and you know, Nigerians. I'm not gonna say, I'm gonna be so real. Nigerians for a long time, you know, they thought their shit didn't stink. They thought they were the most perfect Africans, but as we know, Nigeria is a very terrible place, and they're very xenophobic and they're very racist. They're probably the very much racist Africans there, as well as South Africans, all Bantus in general, if I'm being honest. And you know, they're getting their reality check,
The
so that's what.
Bantus, y'all, is all the black ones. The black ones. Go ahead, Ombre.
Yeah, is the Bantus. The Bantus are the most xenophobic, they're the most racist, and they're expansionist in Africa. And they brought that nonsense to America. And they started calling you guys slaves. They started calling you guys ghetto for some reason. Even though back home where they're at, you know, they're shaking their ass in their little huts and they're calling you
Andre, I'm
guys
gonna
ghetto. So
rotate you down. Thanks for coming
you
up.
know,
Go
it's
ahead.
kind of crazy. You know, that's my very that's my objective view of what the issue is. You know, they need a reality check. You know, I don't rock with no West African or South African Bantus. You know, I'm very anti-Bantu. I'm anti-Bantu expansionism. Bantus, I think they're the biggest problem in Africa. You know, if I had a choice, I'm being so real. If I had a choice
How long
between,
you gonna let him talk? This raccoon. How long he's gonna
why
talk?
are you calling me a coon? What the hell? Why
I
are you
got a
calling me a
rebuttal. I
coon?
got a rebuttal.
Raccoon, you're a raccoon.
You
I
know,
got
you're
a
a coon, you
rebuttal.
Bantu
I got a
man.
rebuttal
Look
him.
at you, you're a Bantu babble. You have no
Raccoon,
respect, and you're the reason why
raccoon,
the world is as it
raccoon,
is today. I'm
raccoon,
catching strays
little
because of you, you
insect,
Bantu man.
little insect. You're a little
Hey, let me
insect.
finish. Let me land my plane in
Shut your
5 seconds,
mouth,
and then
shut
you
your
can go.
musty
Let
mouth.
But
them land. Go ahead, land your plane, Ombre, and then Franco got the rebuttal. Go ahead.
so this is a problem with these Bantus. They cause all this problem. They become racist. They're causing all this trouble, and they're calling you guys slaves. They're calling you Arab. They're calling you this and that. And guess what? Now I have to fight for Africans because of you. You guys is your dumb rhetoric that you guys been spewing. You guys bring nothing to Africa. You Bantus are a problem. The only thing you guys brought to Africa was HIV. Crazy.
Mm.
Okay,
Go
land
go
your
ahead.
plane. Thank you. Let
I'm
him
done. I'm done.
respond. Go ahead. You said you had the rebuttal too, Johnny.
No,
Yeah, I
I
got a
do. I
rebuttal. I
do.
got a rebuttal.
I
Okay,
do.
go ahead. Wait, not you. Hold on, Frenchie. I mean Franco. Go Franco.
Okay, first of all, I'm not bound to you, raccoon. I'm a pro-African. Anybody who attack African, I respond to it, little raccoon, little insect. You are the one kissing white people. FBA, y'all keep talking about all African kissing white people, Ethiopian. Those are the one kissing white people. They think they're white. Those people, Ethiopian with his raccoon face. That's the one. You guys need to go after this Ethiopian. They're kissing white people. He come here and want to do like he's better than Bantu deal. I'm an anti-Bantu. Who cares? Who give a shit about what you do and what you like? Nobody cares about you, little raccoon, ombre, raccoon. You need to go sit down somewhere, shithole. I learned my plan.
Go ahead, Ombre.
This is a problem, you know. Just because I have a lighter complexion, just because I have a little looser curls, he thinks I kiss the ass of the white tea man. Are you crazy? We're the only uncolonized country in Africa. Can you see the same? We fought the white tea man. You know, when the white tea man came to East Africa, we put his head on a spike. while you guys were dancing around the fire pit with your spears, saying, "We love the YT man. We love the YT man." You know, you guys gave them a whole city. Impossible. We put their heads on a spike. And you guys, you Bantu Africans, you Nigerians, Congolese, South Africans, you guys are cucks. Look what you're doing in South Africa. You guys are fighting each other like straight baboons while the whitey man's eating popcorn, looking at you guys unaliving yourselves. Go fight the whitey man. Why are you coming at me, calling me a raccoon? You Bantu warrior, get the hell out of here. Bantu babble. I'm sick of Bantu expansionism. If all African Americans that are watching Black Americans, this is Bantu supremacy. It's very evil. They're very low IQ. Terrible.
Thank you, Ombre. King Bash.
So my point is that when people are talking like this about Africa, right, you don't see anybody objecting them. You don't see anybody cutting them off. You don't see their time being limited. But as soon as we start, they will limit our time. They will call us disrespectful and stuff, right? So that's my point. Let's give everybody equal time. This guy is talking about HIV or whatever. Do you know that that's what the YT did to the black community in America? This is where it started. You don't know that, right? You don't know that. So listen, you think we are here disrespecting America, Black America? That's not the case. Listen, they do the same. They do the same. Usually we do answer them from what they say, right? You can listen. If you talk logic, I'll talk logic. If you go after me, don't expect me to sit and watch. I'll go after you. So that's not disrespectful. I'm just standing my grounds. So yeah, I mean, look both ways. If you want to condemn, look both ways. That's all I'm gonna say.
If, King Bash, that didn't start over here. Don't put that on us. Don't put that on us. Go ahead, Ombre.
You see, this issue will never resolve itself unless these Bantu Africans, these West and South Africans, they take accountability for their actions. Why are they calling me Arab? Why are they denying my Africanness? Why do they think they're the only Africans that have a say? They think they're superior. This Bantu supremacy is over. I'm sick of Bantu supremacy. I don't even know what this King Bash was saying. He's talking about this and that. I couldn't even understand what he was saying. There's just Bantu babble is just very unfortunate. They're the reason, they're the reason why all these wars are going on. They're just very evil people. They have a big problem and they should apologize and they should be held accountable for their actions. We Ethiopians want nothing to do with no Bantu, West African, nothing to do with you guys. This is why when I say I'm African, I'm actually ashamed because you Bantu Africans are losing our name, making our name gutter. When people think of Africa, they think of Nigerian huts. They think of poverty because of you guys. Impossible. That's all I have to say. It's very unfortunate. You Black Americans, you got dragged into this for no reason. Very unfortunate. If you have to blame somebody, blame these Bantus. That's all I'm saying. You probably even have never. I will say this: you Black Americans in America, you guys probably never ran into a Ethiopian, East African ever. You guys are around ATL with these Nigerians scamming. These South Africans getting coming to
Wait a
America.
minute.
They're
Hold on.
I have.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on, Johnny. I'm gonna rotate the stage. You can come right back up though. Somebody want to talk to Ombre.
Okay.
All right, just get back in the queue, Johnny. All
All
right.
right.
Somebody named Revenue want to talk to you, Ombre. And Revenue, we're gonna rotate you down after you talk to Revenue. Ombre. Go ahead, Revenue. You got a rebuttal.
Yeah, uh, I'm just very appalled by this dude who is a Ethiopian. When they call Black American Basra, they literally call Black American slaves, and he got the nerve to sit up here on this panel and blame so-called Bantus for the things that his community pushes on people in the diaspora regularly. These Somalians, Ethiopians, Eritreans call Black Americans and other people slaves from the diaspora and call them monkeys I don't think you have the right to even critique anybody. You claim that Nigeria and other parts of West Africa are giving Africa a bad name, yet Nigeria have a higher GDP than the entire Horn of Africa combined. If you combine Somalia, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and other Horn Africa countries, it don't even add up to the GDP of Nigeria. When you look at all of the technological advancements coming out of Africa, it comes from the Bantu people. It doesn't come from the Horn of Africa people. When people think of the Horn of Africa, you talk about tribalism, your people are actively fighting out Somalis out of different regions. Somalia is a failed country with different parts having different powers, from Somaliland to the other regions of Somalia. So how dare you get up here and criticize West Africans and Bantus in general, when you yourself come from a failed region of Africa? You yourself call black people Basra and other derogatory terms. So I don't understand. I land there.
Thank you, Revenue. Go ahead, Ombre.
Hey, do I borrow two, please?
Hold
Yeah,
on.
just to be clear, revenue. What is revenue? Are you Black American, Nigerian? What are you?
No, he's Jamaican.
You're Jamaican. Okay, yes. It makes sense. A Jamaican ratting out for West Africans. It just makes sense. They're all in it together for some reason. But he's talking about Nigeria has a higher GDP. Have you seen pictures of Nigeria? Have you seen pictures of Lagos? You guys are floating in huts with no sewage and poop everywhere. That's what your living conditions are. And you're talking about Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Have you seen it? It looks like Singapore right now. Massive growth potential that's going on. And you're talking about how we call people Baria and stuff like that. No. What do you call other Black Americans when you come into Houston and causing all this ruckus? You call them Akatas. That's what you call them, a lost cat or some shit like that. And you're talking about Baria. Man, I don't even come in contact with Black Americans. Most Ethiopians, we don't come in contact with Black Americans. We come in contact with you savages.
Does Baria not mean slave?
We come in contact with you savages.
Does
you
Baria
savages from Africa and Jamaica.
Answer the question. Does Baria not mean slave?
Baria means slave. Yes, it means slave.
So
yes.
Why do you call Black Americans slaves?
We don't call no Black American Baria. Maybe some fools call Black Americans Baria. Some fools. There's fools everywhere. But you're Jamaican and Nigerian. You're coming into America calling people Akatas, thinking you're this and that. No.
Akata
Who
was
we call
a good
Baria?
name, actually.
I'll tell you who
Akata
we
was
call
a good
Baria. We
name.
call you Baria. You're a
Akata
savage.
was a
You're a
good
savage
name.
from West Africa and
Hombre.
Jamaica. That's why we call you Baria. You deserve it. You cause ruckus everywhere you go. All right?
You don't know what Akata means. You just run your shitty mouth. You don't
Fine.
even know
At
what
least
Akata
I'm
means.
honest. I said Baria means slave, and you're telling me Akata is not a derogatory word. At least I'm honest. Baria
Bro,
is slave
you
is
call
derogatory.
black
Okay?
people. You call black people slaves, and you got the nerve to cry about Akata.
I don't call black people slave. Who said I call black people slave? You're not black. You're Jamaican.
People.
You're
Jamaican and Nigerian. I don't even
What you
consider you
talking
black.
about? Huh?
I don't consider you black. I consider you a savage. That's what you are.
Savage too.
Okay,
All right.
Thank you, Revenue, for coming up. Thank you. All right, let's move on with the show.
Africa Reality want to rebuttal.
Go ahead, Africa.
First of all,